Welcome to the intake to income call. This is session number, I don't know which one it is.
Three,
It's
three.
three, session number three. All
Yeah,
right.
you must not want to put a number on it.
All right. Now
You
that's
want-
good. Now we got a number now, so we'll roll with it. We know that it's three. The next one will be four, session
All
number
right.
three. So what I want to do is hear what have you done this week to advance your business? What's working this week? Give me one major thing you've done this week to advance your business. Give me a business accomplishment this week. Example, I went live 3 times in Clubhouse. Example, I took 3 intake calls. Example, I sent out 5 emails. Example, I updated my Calendarly. Give me some business action or step you took this week to advance your business. Who wants to go first?
I can.
Okay.
Please.
I worked on it and getting that set up. I found a template and saw something that I was even more interested in terms of what was going to be my freebie. And that was the template I found. A person was using the first chapter in a book. And I thought I'd love to use the introduction to the book. But anyway, I wrote out, I got that written out with the help of a chat, what I needed to put in. The challenge that I've had um, was getting into Kit on my laptop. I'm in on my iPad and phone, and as recently as earlier this afternoon, when it's you haven't used this device before, so respond to this trust my device. And when I hit the trust my device, nothing happens. So I wound up maybe a couple of hours ago sending a statement to help to figure out what's going on with that, because I tried it 3 or 4 times and I get the same result each time. And I really want to work on my laptop with it versus my iPad.
So what did you do to advance your business this week?
Set up the information I need to get Kit active and functioning, where I can send out, where I can use that and have the link.
Perfect. Okay. So you set up and activated your Kit account. Very good. Very good. Coach Livingston, what did you do this week?
Okay, I did one intake call. I did 3 Clubhouse sessions. I updated my Clubhouse knowledge because they're evolving and they have created some new features. So I spent a little time learning what the new features and how to use them and how to find some things. And I worked on my Calendly. I have my form all set up and ready to go. I've been using it, and I've been using that link to go to individuals.
What kind of form?
The application form for the 30-minute exploration call, discovery call.
So it's your intake application form.
Yes, my intake application form.
Okay. All right. Okay. Good. Good.
And when people don't come to the room, I follow. I immediately after the session, I go to people who have requested to join, friends on my Clubhouse house, and I talk to them and post my link there on individuals, because I got to find more ways to get to connect with more people.
So in one sentence, what did you do to advance your business this week? And that's a positive statement.
I did one intake call.
I did one intake call, went live on Clubhouse 3 times, and followed up with those who expressed interest.
Yes.
All affirmative, positive, win, energetic, uplifting statements in one sentence.
Yes.
Okay. So getting people to connect with you is all about conversation. It's all about word choices. It's how you talk. It's how you listen. And if nothing will help you grow your business, nothing will help you grow your business faster than being an effective communicator, a clear, concise communicator.
Brief.
Very important, you know. All right. So tonight I want to hear, what are we going to work on? I'm here to work on, give me what burning questions you have, because I want to help you. I want to see what you're working on, and I want to put hands on to what you're working on, as opposed to me teaching you something else, something new. Okay. So what questions you have? Let's start with your questions. And if you don't have questions, I have them.
Well, I know Coach Roxy can't be here tonight, but she's been posting a poster.
Okay.
I want to know how she does that.
What question do you have?
Um,
And you take the time and frame a question. My question is, take off.
Okay. My question is, what other platforms besides Clubhouse will render us guests?
All right. Great. Great question. Okay. So first off, I would say this. Clubhouse, well, let me put it like this. I found Clubhouse to be one of the best places to be.
Mhm.
Number one. Number two, if you have the bandwidth and you want to do it, YouTube.
Mm.
Number three, if you really want to work it, you could do a Facebook group, Facebook communities. Those would be my three.
Okay.
I would say what has worked for me in the past is to find one platform,
Master it.
work that platform. Clubhouse is not for everybody. Some people already have a good email list. If you got a good email list, then I would be encouraging you to learn how to email the list.
Oh.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Come on.
That was one of the things that I did do that I forgot to put on my list. I actually am creating a list. They let me do a creative, and I let them know that I was here. I let them know about our service.
Who is they?
This list. It's called My Secret Email List or something like that. But they give you 100 emails a day. It's a cold list, but it's people who are looking to make money online.
Okay. All right. Not sure if that's a best practice,
Okay.
but I mean, if it works, work it.
Okay.
What you're gonna want to do is create an email list platform and talk to your list. I sent out an email today, and I had some people say, "What took so long?" And it's about time and all that. I even got a phone call based on my list today. And I'm gonna send something out tonight. I email about 2 times a day, I email people 5 to 7 times a week.
Wow.
Probably 8.
That's true.
Okay. They got 1 or 2 choices. They can open it, they can ignore it, or they can open it, read it, and act on it. And many do. And you get about a 10 to 15% return. So if you got 100 people, 10 of them going to look at it. You got 1,000 people, 100 of them going to look at it and do something. If you got 2,000 or 3,000 people on your list, you're going to have 300 or 400 people taking some action. That is how you build an online business fast. Want to know who built their business like this? Tyler Perry built his movie business like this.
Mm.
So we can sit here, and with this AI and with this scheduling, you can have people reading 3 or 4 emails a day. And don't worry about it if somebody say, "That's too many emails. Why are you emailing me all them emails?" Get off of my list because you are not for me. That's not being ugly. They're not for you.
That's right.
Them ain't your peeps. Now, that's why when you buy an email list or you get this list of people who are just looking to make money online or something, they may not be your peeps.
But there might be one or two in there.
You might be very right. You might be very right. You might be very right. So you're going to have to weed through that list.
Yes.
But if you build your list by going live in Clubhouse, by going live on YouTube, by going live on Facebook, and if you build your list by having a great lead magnet that somebody say, "This is what I want," by having a great lead magnet, and you sign up for that, and then you talk to that when you talk to your list, now you got a list. Did that make sense?
Absolutely. Yes.
That is huge. Okay. So you had said something about somebody doing something. What did you say?
There's a lady by the name of Zizi that does positive affirmations, self-care, and she did a 10-minute update on all of the updates to Clubhouse. Is that what you're referring to?
You said something about Coach Roxy had something that she's putting up that
she has a poster that
Mhm.
she actually has texted me a couple of times. And it's for her presentations in Clubhouse. It looks just like my Calendly link, but it's not a Calendly link. It takes you into Clubhouse.
just ask her about it.
I will. I
Yeah.
will.
That would be your quickest way to get an answer to that.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So here's the deal. Ladies, at this stage in our life, it's all about having fun. It's about doing something you enjoy, doing what energizes you. Find that thing
Mhm.
and do that thing. Coach Bray?
I did one other something this week that I didn't mention. I was focused heavily as I was talking to you about Kit. The other thing that I did is that I said I had somebody who's going to help me out, and I reached an agreement with a young lady to go into the blogs, the 130 blogs that I've talked about, that I've written, because I want to get them in book format, both ebook and paperback. And she is going to pull them. I don't have the Word files that they were created in over the 5 years that I was writing them, which was between 2012 and 2016. So she's going in, and she has promised me a completion date of April 18th. Next Friday, April 11th, she's giving me the blogs in a format that I can look at them and organize them. And I have decided that I want to organize them in the 6 categories: the Wisdom Speaks system. And organizing them is getting them under, the W, which is righteous story, the I, inspiration, the S, speak the truth, D, discover your purpose, D, O, overcome obstacles, and M, motivate. But I want to organize them in that fashion, and I expect to have that project completed, end of the month, 1st of May. And that is something else that I have that I could put in the hands of people, for example.
Yeah, and as a lead magnet, something you can offer to people, and they sign up, and then you got their email address, and they got the thing. Okay.
Absolutely. And that was my thought process. But for the time being, it's to put it out there as the introduction to the book, which I think is a magnet. And I got that idea from a template that I pulled up, and the template was made around, the magnet was the first chapter in a book. But I realized if I get that out, then I can certainly give that book as that magnet a hook.
Awesome.
Okay. All right. That
Now,
is
I've got a question. I do have a question.
sure.
Okay. What I have readily available is, well over 400 contacts. I don't have emails. I have phone numbers. I have texting capabilities. So I'm certainly trying to think of, I'll build an email list, but I want to use that texting capability in groups that I've already got. I've already got that available.
Okay. Here's what you do. Okay. Remember, what are the three pillars to the intake to income concept? What are our three main pillars?
Connect, coach, and close.
Thank you very much. So, what do she have, Coach Livingston? What does Coach Bray have here that she just said?
Phone numbers.
What
She-
do phone numbers allow? Just all right, just phone numbers. What do phone numbers allow you to do? What do phone numbers allow you to do?
Connect.
Okay, they allow you to connect. What do email addresses allow you to do?
Connect.
What does a physical house, old school United States Post Office mailing address allow you to do?
Connect.
And let me give you a tip. You want to get those. Cause ain't a whole lot of people using those. And if you sent me something in the mail, you done got real close to me in a special old school way. Christmas cards, special season cards, something going on card. You done connected. So, Coach Bray, you are halfway down. You're halfway to first base. You got 400 text messages. So what do you want to do? You want to put those text messages, you want to start utilizing that. You want to connect with these people at least once a week, twice a week, and you want to just add value. Today's wisdom inspiration, today's wisdom tip of the day. You want to add value, then make an offer. But you want to add value first. Now, after you talk to these people through text messages, you can always send them to some type of a form. Okay, you got Kit, right? So you can go into Kit and create some type of a form that you can send people to. And from there, boom, they'll drop you the email address, phone number, and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
With the books, the blogs, and the videos that you have, all of that content can be used to get people to a coaching session with you. So now I'm not sure if I'm answering your question. What was your question?
Well, yeah, no, you are. The terminology that we've been using and that we use most of the time is email. And I realize that more readily available to me at the moment are phone numbers that I use for text messaging. And I was just making sure that wasn't a no-no.
Oh, no, it's definitely no, that's a go-go. That's a go-go. Yeah, you can text them and you can call them. Yes, ma'am.
I'd like to add that my phone is blown up with text messages, but I actually respond faster to my text messages than my emails.
Absolutely.
I'm in there because I've got it with me all the time.
True that. Okay, so I don't want to overload you, but I do want to show you something. All right, so I'm going to show you something, then I'm going to teach a little bit maybe. Okay, so this is something that I created here just recently. Last night. My team sent it over to me. And I want to share it with you. Once I get here. And I'm gonna give you the link to it. All right, okay. So look at this right here. 21 days to publish. Oh, I gotta figure out what goes on here. When I put this up here, I don't know what all this is right here. Let me see. Okay, that's a pen, disappearing ink, text box. Oh, okay. So all of that. Okay, so let's go with pen here and see what happens. Okay. Oh, y'all see that green stuff there?
Yes.
All right. So how I get rid of that?
I think you just sort of tap your screen, or you tap the pen that you wrote it with. At the bottom, there's a row of pens and erasers and
At the bottom of where?
let's see, on my phone where I take pictures, there's a series of things where I can draw and edit and do things like that. And then to get rid of them, I just tap.
Okay. All right.
These are, this call is being recorded. This
We'll
call
figure it out.
is transcribed. Visitors are in the meeting.
Okay. All right. Okay. So let me stop sharing. Okay. And then I'll go back. I just want to show you this and then we'll keep going. I don't want to take up time doing that. Okay. So let's do this. Okay. So you see this right here, 21 days to publish. Okay. Now what this is this is a bonus program that I put with people in my mastermind program. Now I'm ready to publish a book, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And then I put that up there and then boom, claim your bonus. Now look at here, put your name, email address, and phone number. And then here's what you're going to get. And you're going to get these emails. Now, if y'all want to see this, see how I did this, and it's done it through Kit. It's in Kit and it's totally free. It's no charge to you. You just click on that link there and you'll get 21 emails coming to you every day from me that you'll get to look at and see how I'm doing that. Would y'all like to have that?
Absolutely.
So I heard Coach Rocks, how about you, Coach Bray? Is that something you want to look at?
Yes, sir. Please.
Okay, so all I'm doing is giving you this so you just see the process. Because once you see this, it's really, these are the kind of things. Yeah, okay, so let me just send it here. So all I want you to do is click on it, go there and put in call message. How I send a message, okay? Comments, where send a message. Okay, right here. There we go, right there. And you just click on it, and then you enter your stuff, and then you tell me about it, okay? Now, what I probably should do is I probably should have a video here where I say, welcome, this is the 21 days to publish, and it's going to talk about bestseller on pre-launch, okay? Material y'all have already been through, but I wanted you to just see how I did that and show you how you can do that as well. Okay? All right. Now, next question. Any other questions?
At this point in time, I know there's no average or anything like that, but I want to set myself a quota and I don't want to stress myself. Like you say, we should be having fun doing this. And I'm thinking I should be doing 3 calls a day minimum. And I don't know if that's being unrealistic or just your opinion. Just asking.
Oh, that's a beautiful question. Okay. I want to show you a graphic. Okay. How many of you have seen that graphic of entrepreneurial success? The one day in the life of an entrepreneur. How many of y'all seen that graphic?
I don't think I have. I'm trying to get back to I don't think I've seen that.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So what I want here is this graphic here. Images. Okay. This is what a day in the life of an entrepreneur look like. Okay. And When you realize this right here, you'll realize there is no formula. This is it right here. Okay, so let's just click on one of them. I wish it would open up. Okay, let's just go here. I'm gonna go. Okay, a day in the life of an entrepreneur. Okay, so he'll start off saying, I'm excited. Oh, this is hard work. Oh, it's working. I messed up. Give up the good over the great. I think I'm going bankrupt. I'm good. I don't know why I don't know why I do this to myself. Life is horrible. This is crazy. That's what this is. That's this. That's this right here. Every day. And I've seen it for 10 years. Okay. And it's this. And boy, it takes a while for you to get here. So what I give you all about doing intake calls, connect, coach, and close, you got to get so good with that until you fill your calendar with talking to people. And you got to find ways to connect with people and talk with people. Now, I've been showing y'all how to do that for free. There are ways that you can get leads for a fee. You can advertise. You can, get on other people's podcasts and things. Those ways are very, very, that can be costly and it can be exhausting. But when you go, but what I want y'all to understand, Clubhouse is free. Do they have a limit on how many times you can do a club? The answer is no. Is there any limits on whether you can go live at 2 o'clock in the morning? No. But when you go live at 2 o'clock in the morning, just be prepared for people who are doing things what people do at 2 o'clock in the morning. And you, as the coach, have to be mature and grounded and not be thrown off by the weirdness.
That happens at 3 o'clock in the
Because
morning.
people are weird. But guess what happens at 3 o'clock in the morning?
They start waking up to go to work.
Yeah. But guess what else is happening at 3 o'clock in the morning? Somebody's in a lot of pain.
Oh, true.
Somebody can't sleep. Somebody's grieving.
Yeah.
That's what you want to position yourself for. That's who I'm here for you. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, and I know this is different, but I just want to talk to you. I know your pain. I know you're hurt. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to find something to praise God about. I know it's hard, but pray. I want you to reach out. Don't stop reaching out. I want you to accept the goodness of God. Accept it. Why? I want you to say yes to God's purpose over your life, because what you're crying about is just a precursor to your purpose. And I'm here to help you. Boom. You see how you just touched that person at 3 o'clock in the morning? Then after you done touch them, they have crying, you have crying. You say, would you like to continue this conversation? Okay, let's schedule a time for us to talk. Mary, here's the link. You choose a time that works for you. I'll wait for you while you fill out the link. Let's go ahead and do that now. And let's plan to talk on Tuesday. Mary will show up with her best face on because you touched her. You connected. That's the purpose of Clubhouse. Now, if you want to connect with people on YouTube, it's going to be a different game. Clubhouse allows you to connect real quick and fast because you got voice. I'll tell you another way you can connect with people. You can connect with them on Instagram. Instagram allows you to send voice messages. Okay. All right. Okay. Was that helpful right there?
Oh, yeah.
That's the way you got to approach Clubhouse. You got to go into Clubhouse, and you can't be excited because somebody come into your club. Guess what? They're supposed to come to your club.
Yeah.
But you have to feel comfortable and being that person so comfortable if nobody comes. Well, I'm going to talk to the replay audience. All right, all 5,000 of y'all listen to me on replay. My golly, this is going to be the best replay, and you ain't got 2 people in the room, but you're talking to 5,000 in your mind. That's mindset. Am I helping you?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm going to show y'all what you're working on and what you're doing. Okay, if I were you, Coach Bray, I would nurture my 400. I would nurture. And what do I mean when I say nurture? Touch them. Find a way to schedule touching them. What I'm sending you with the 21 days, you can set up a freebie and say, for the next 21 days, I'm going to give you 21 wisdom tips. I'm going to give you 10 wisdom tips. All I want you to do is sign up here and give this offer to 5 of your friends. Give this link to 5 of your friends. And what I'm going to do is tell you 10 reasons why you should tell your story and write a book. All right. So now if you start with that kind of offer, 10 reasons why you should tell your story and write a book. Everybody that signs up is going to be signing up to do what, Coach Livingston?
For an intake call.
They're going to be signing up for what, Bray?
Okay.
For what? What are they going to be signing up for?
For the freebie, the hook that I'm offering them.
And what is the hook that you're offering them?
Okay, now you just mentioned
Tell your story and
Yeah.
write a book. 10 reasons why you should. Now, this is how you position a good lead magnet. 10 reasons why you should tell your story and write a book. So if they sign up for that and you get a list of 100 people that sign up for tell your story and write a book, what do those people want to do?
Tell their story and write a book.
They want to tell their story and write a book. So what should you be texting and talking to them about? The next election and who shot who and what the folks doing in Cuba? No, you're going to be talking to that group about telling their story and writing a book. So your lead magnet, okay? So like when I showed y'all this that I just showed you all, I showed y'all this deal here. I got to figure out how to share in Zoom and have control. So when I share this lead magnet here, when I share this right here, okay, when I share this right here, what are people interested in? 21 days to publish. Your
21
step-by-step guide to self-publish on Amazon KDP made simple. There it is right there. Okay, ready to publish your book, but overwhelmed by the process? No worries, I got you covered, okay? Here we go. Claim your bonus access now. Drop your name, email address, and phone number, and now, and what you're going to get? You're going to get 21 daily email, checklists, and templates. You're going to expert tip, lifetime access to, boom. Who this is for? Investment, $97, yours free. Boom. Let's get your book out of your head and into the world. That's what they're going to be looking for right there, that.
Love it.
And that's the way you want to set up your lead magnet, okay? But first, you got to get that 400 people, 100 people, 40 people, 50 people. So what I would be doing if I were you, Coach Livingston, I would be setting up. I used to go in Clubhouse. I would be testing Clubhouse. I go into rooms of friends. I go in sometime and I'll go public. And sometime I'll go in and I'll go into my house. But at the end of the day, I went in Clubhouse so often till people really got comfortable. Well, it's just been a while since I've done it. I've kind of like put it on.
But they know you, they still, whatever you did, your shadow, your remnants are still there. People still recognize your name. I think I've actually gotten notices that you happen to be in a room and I joined the group.
Yeah.
You've developed a reputation on Clubhouse. People know you.
That's what you want to do with joy, and that's what you want to do with wisdom. Okay. All right. I want to show you guys something. I want to show you a formula, and I want y'all to grab this, really understand this, because I think if you get the big picture, you'll see it better. Okay. So here's the Write Your Worth formula. I came up with this some time ago. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. So here's the way this works. Now I wonder what happens here. Okay, that doesn't do right. Okay. This okay. 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 All right. Okay, so here's what I want to show y'all. Y'all see that right there? That's the wisdom formula. John, urgent. Do I need to call you back? All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Now I want y'all to look at this. I'm gonna give you 7 steps. And if you got a pencil, piece of paper, write these 7 down, and then I'll come back and unpack them. Okay.
Okay.
Number 1, the biggest thing that you're gonna have to do to write your worth and understand your worth, to connect, coach, and close, is mindset. You got to grow mindset. Grow your mindset. Okay, got it? All right, I'll come back to the next one. Come back. Number 2, mastery. You got to show folks that you're the master of joy. You're the master of wisdom. Okay. Number 1, mindset. Number 2, mastery. You got to show mastery. Number 3, you have got to understand math. When you understand math, you can run a business, right?
Yeah.
But you got to understand math. Okay, what's math? What's the math? You can get to $1 million a lot of different ways. Would you rather have 100 clients paying you $50, or would you rather have 10 clients paying you $5,000, or would you rather have 2 clients paying you $25,000, or would you rather just have one pay you $50,000? It all depends on how you believe and how you have been showing up. You follow me? That's the math. Number 1 is mindset. Number 2, mastery. How are you going to show your mastery? Number 3, oh, you got to do the math. You got to know the math. Okay. Look at this. Okay. So I did that some time ago. I won't break that down right now, but I want to go here. Look at this right here. How to make $1 million. Sell a $200 product to 5,000 people, or you can sell a $4,000 product to 250 people. You know, then you can get there. 5 people pay $17 a month, or you do that. All right. Manufacture. Okay, that's what you guys are doing. You're creating books, you're creating ebooks, you're trying to create program, you're creating training. This process can take some time. Manufacture. Okay. And the 5th thing you got to do is mechanical. You got to automate to dominate. Automate everything. Systematize, customer acquisition, product delivery, calendar. That's the mechanics, the welfare. That's the mechanics of it right there, right? Okay, so the mechanical side of it. Number 6, man up, okay? Woman up, okay? Hire your weaknesses. One more time, hire your weakness. You got to build a team. You got to have people around you. And you need to know what you hate doing, what you shouldn't do, and what you can't do. You got to build your team. I hate to do this. I shouldn't do this. I can't do this. You got to know what you can't, ain't, and ain't going to do. All right. You got to know that stuff, right? And then after you get to number 7, you multiply. Create your next product. Multiply. When you do all these here, you will come to a place where you will know that revenue is vanity, profit sanity, but cash is king. One more time. Revenue is vanity. Anybody? Profit is sanity.
Profit is sanity.
Cash is king.
Cash is king.
Okay, if that makes any sense. Okay, so let's go back. Multiply. Number 7. You got to do that. And then you got to be man up, hire your weaknesses. And then you're looking at the mechanical aspects of all this. And then you're looking at the manufacture, create. Okay. And number 3 is math. And number 4 is number 3 is math. Number 2 is mastery. You got to show who you are. You got to show by media, case studies, tests. That's why I tell all of y'all what. Number 1 thing you want to get when you work with somebody is a testimonial. Always get a testimonial. And mindset, reading, research, and relationships will always grow your mindset. Folks, that's the process. Now, that's a serious process, and it takes what? Time. I say time. However, it doesn't take as much time as it used to, because what it takes really is a belief that you can do this. And then after you have the belief that you can do it, then put the systems in place and step into your space. But right now, you just have to build your list. You got to grow a list. You got to have some people that want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Question, comments, and observations before we close out here tonight.
Go back down that again.
Sure.
You were going to go back to it. Are you going to send that to us, or I need you to go back down it again?
You guys will, this will serve you well to have this, because you want to just know that this is not, okay. So let me go through it here. Mindset, grow your mindset. That's your relationships, reading and research. And it's just, everything is mindset, folks. Mindset. All right. Mastery, expertise and authority must be established. Testimonies, press releases, media kits, case studies, who you helped, influence association, power players, experts, specialties, authorities. All of that establishes your mastery. All right. Number three, math. Okay. What do I teach you? $9.97 an hour minimum. You got to lean into that. You got to lay onto that. You got to tell people that's your price. You got to say it when you don't even believe it. You got to say it when you don't feel it. My hourly rate is $9.97, but I don't work by the hour. I work by the impact. If you want to work with me, let's talk about it. Okay. And I've shared this with you many times. One student paid her $3,600, 24 hours to create the course. 24 divided by 3,600, $150. If you put 10 students in your class at 3,600, that's $36,000. Divide that by 24 hours, $1,500 an hour. With 30 students in a $3,600 class, that's $108,000. That's $4,500 an hour. That is the power of what I'm teaching you all. And if you'll connect, coach, and close, you'll put your business on steroids. If you'll connect, coach, and close, you'll put your business on steroids. And you won't be out here chasing everybody on the internet trying to figure out how to do this. You will do it in a most systematic way. And when the moment you close one $5,000 client and somebody say, I'll pay you to publish my book, to get me the bestseller, to launch it on pre-order, and you learn how to pitch that, you're going to be down the road. All right, let's keep going. Manufacture. Right here is all about creating stuff. Create an ebook. That's a product. Create a course. That's a product. Create a blog. That's a product. Create a 3-part training. That's a product. What I put in the link is a product. All coaching program is a product. You got to see all of this stuff as products, because that's what you're going to be offering your list. All right. Okay. I ain't screaming. I'm just talking. Consulting. Okay. Community membership program. Computer software apps. Some of you may not be into all of that, but the community membership program. And most people want to start right here because they think, oh, somebody will pay me $29 a month or $30, $40, $50. No, your best place to start is offering a $5,000 coaching program. The same level you in. It's $7,500 if you want to do the program, but if you want to make one payment, it's $5,000, and I'll get you started. It's a 6-month program. You just sold a $10,000 product. If you sell a $5,000 product for 6 months, $5,000 for 6 months, and if you do it again, that'd be $5,000 for the next 6 months. That's a $10,000 product, and people will pay that to write and publish a book. And I don't care if everybody and their great grandmama is writing and publishing books. It still ain't as many people out there doing it the right way. So don't even get caught up in that. You just show up and be the boss with the hot sauce. Okay, now let's keep going. Mechanical. I've already got you started with some of this. Got you set up with that calendar. You got to fall in love with that calendar. You got to make that calendar work. You just got to get in there and understand all about the calendar, customer acquisition, product delivery. And you want your product delivery to be an ebook, a course, or you want it to be coaching. So you just show up and do what you do. Calendar, webinar. Don't try to do all this stuff at one time. If you try to do all this stuff, you're going to be out here like the dog chasing his tail. Facebook ads. I see people get all caught up in that. I've gotten caught up in it, but I haven't run any ads yet. I will probably eventually, but I haven't done any of that yet. All right, woman up. Hire your weaknesses. Build your team, okay? Build your team. What kind of team? You need an attorney. You need an accountant. You need a banker. You need a counselor or a coach or a consultant. You need a doctor. And you need an entertainer, somebody to make you laugh. That's important right there. You need somebody, an exercise coach or something right there, right? Okay, so list the freedoms, things you hate doing, things you shouldn't do, and things you can't do. And after you done did that, multiply, create your next product. Time is our most precious and priceless commodity, and all the money in the world cannot replace that fact. Your income is limited to your time. Revenue is vanity, profit is sanity, but cash is king. And if you'll connect, coach, and close, you'll be so close to cash, you will make your head swim. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it. I done proved that. That works if you don't get distracted and get out here and trying to run with 7 coaches and 5 program directors. And I bought this program and that program. You're going to be the cat chasing your tail forever. I promise you, you will be.
Mm-hmm.
Been there, done that, and paid a whole lot of money for that foolishness. But if you'll get set up, emailing your list, adding value to them people, love on them people. Don't be just looking at them as the cash register. Just love on the people. Love on them people. Show them value. Serve them. Support them. And then when they come in and want to work with you, then you can talk with them. And everybody ain't going to be a fit. So if they come in talking crazy and disrespectful, just say, well, you know what? I bet you somebody else could help you better than me. Then you say, I don't need to send you a link to the program. I tell you what you do. You go on over to my YouTube channel and you watch some of them YouTube videos. And I want to thank you for being a part of here today. And just delete them off of your list if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to give access to that. The privilege is people having access to you. The most powerful thing you got, Bray, is your attention. So when you give somebody your attention, you done gave them a lot of love and respect, and you done gave them something precious. And if they don't appreciate that or roll upon you any kind of way, then they don't deserve to be in your ecosystem. Thank you very much. I bless you. God bless you. I love you. And by the way, write this down and remember this forever. Your maturity is always measured by the way you respond to the other person's lack of maturity. Your maturity is always measured by the way you respond to the other person's lack of maturity. Other words, never argue with a fool. They'll drag you down to their level and beat you with experience. So don't ever go down there with them. You got to always stay high and up there. And you'll help people when you stay high and up there. And you'll help your business. You'll help yourself grow. So I charge you and I challenge y'all. Get out here and serve people. Engage with people on Facebook. Post on Facebook. Post on LinkedIn. Post on Instagram. Get into them chat boxes. Say, how you doing? How can I help you? 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 And don't be afraid of somebody saying they're going to take it all or give it all away and all this. You got to learn how to talk in a way that's going to get them to your intake list. Sure, I'll be glad to help you. I understand where you want to go. What you want, I see you bigger than what you see you. Would you be interested in hearing more about what I say about you? Oh, yeah. Let's have an intake call. Would you appreciate that? It's valued at $997. You understand? Yes, yes, yes. Will you appreciate that? Yes, yes, yes. And you'll know by the way they respond. Then here's a link. Book the call. All right. Now I'm going to wait for you right now while you book this link. And when I get the confirmation, then we'll have a chance to talk. So I'm going to do it right now. Go on and do it right now. Don't wait. If you like me, you got a great memory, but it's short.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So do it now. And then when they get on the calendar, then they'll get reminders. And now you got something you got to set up. That's connect, coach, close. You're on base 1. Biggest takeaway tonight, ladies. I'm done. I enjoy teaching you guys. I really, really do. There's another person that I might allow to join this group. Might. Mm-hmm. I ain't looking for nobody to mess up our spirit in here. I mean, I like the energy here, but there's another person I think might fit. So, but we'll see. We'll see how that works. Biggest takeaway today.
I was going to ask Bray, does she want to go first?
No, you go first. You got the mic.
Okay. I think at my age, I am learning that my most valuable asset is my time.
That is so beautiful. That is your value asset.
Most valuable.
Most valuable. MVP, most valuable product.
Mhm.
Coach Bray?
I have learned that in the 3 months we've been together, the first half of this 6-month term, I have written and published a book and learned 2 or 3 different, actually gotten involved in and learned 2, 3 different applications. And I never would have planned to do that, I don't think, without the coaching, the motivation that I've gotten. And I certainly never would have thought that it was possible.
Yeah. I think you're just beginning. And with your list, if you will, oh, by the way, in Kit, you can put together a sequence. You're going to see the word sequence, and you're going to want to put together your sequence. You can go in and begin to put those emails in there, and you can just add emails, and you can build a sequence that will really serve your people. Yep, that'll work. All right, ladies, I've enjoyed talking with you all. I'll get this content. I'm going to get all 3 of these. Now, what I'm doing with these videos that we're doing here, I'm going to get these videos eventually put up, edited, put a thumbnail on them, and they're going to be module 1, module 2, module 3. I might do like 7 modules, the intake, the income. And like this module is going to focus on the Write Your Worth formula. And then I'll put, last week I did something else. I had another document. And in the first week, I had a document that I shared. So when I do those documents in the group, I'll probably, figure out some kind of way to tie the document to the video. And then that's another product or part of a product or a program. That's the way you want to build this out. Okay.
Absolutely.
Be blessed. Be blessed. And ma'am, you can't go into Clubhouse too much. And sometimes you go into Clubhouse for 5 minutes and get one person. On some of the best rooms you're gonna have could be 1 person or 2, because if you're giving somebody one-on-one attention, and now you got to practice knowing how to position yourself as the guru. I'm the best at this. And what are you the best at? The best at bringing people joy. And how do I do that? I tell my story. I talk about my business. And then ultimately, I can show you how to release a book to bestseller on pre-order without finish writing the book. Are you ready to be joyful? Take a link, book a link, and I'll show you how. Blessings to you, ladies. Enjoy your night.
Thank you.
3, 2, 1. We are now out. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.